Kia ora, kia ora ana. So I'm about to record a series of videos about the 5 different human design types. And at first I was a bit hesitant to, I've been a bit hesitant for like years to be this generalist human design person who's, speaks about everything like a, bit of a expert. Because the truth is, I'm never going to be an expert on what it means to be a generator or manifestor or reflector because I'm not one. That's not what my experiment has been focused on. So I got in a bit of a headspace where I was like, oh, well, can I even talk about any of this? And here's how I got unstuck around that. It is important for me, Jade Varupana Binioni at Couple Order, to speak about the different types because after all, I'm saying that human design and gene keys and knowing how to decondition and strengthen your awareness, all of that stuff is so essential and like oxygen. And so I need to explain how that is. And so if you're resonating with that message and then you come to learn about your type and how it works, then I do need to put that content out and share it through my lens and share it in a way that is congruent for me. So when I'm talking about manifestors, generators, reflectors, I'm connecting to those who I'm in relationship with in the world. Who are these types? And connecting to, their story, their who they are, who I know them to be, right? The journey that I know that they're walking because they've shared things with me. And I'm going to be holding that as I connect to the other types and share what I believe at the time is most important for y'all to know. So yeah, that's how, because it's been a deep one for me. I'm like, I feel like I can only talk to projectors, right? Here's the other thing. These are all just labels and maps. The aim of the game is to come back into our body and to listen to our body. Now you could do that, not through human design. You could, you could have other ways of doing that, just like I did before I learned about human design or gene keys. However, as I share frequently, human design to me, the thought that just popped up, human design to me is like the AI of, you know, self-awareness and personal development. So when I first started my journey as a coach, yes, I was learning how to facilitate and hold space for other people, but I was also learning a lot about human behavior because that's the type of coach that I am, a human behavior coach. And I spent 2.5 years like studying about we do what we do. And it wasn't until 4 years into my journey I learned about human design. And when I learned it, everything changed because I was able to bring it home to me. I was able to understand why I do what I do and why I don't do what I don't do. And I was able to understand me rather than, this very generalized, broad understanding of why we as humans do what we do. When I understood that how we are so unique, this made a lot of sense to me and it was validated through my own experience. Yeah, particularly a defining moment was when I learned human design and, I'd been in some mastermind spaces and there were a lot of us who were doing the same kind of work and these people were like doing the same, taking the same steps as me, but I was getting different results and I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand why I was doing the same things and not getting the same results as them. And then when I understood how my energy worked as a projector, then I understood, okay, these are generators that I'm looking at, our energy works differently. We're wired differently. And so I started learning to be a projector and have been on that journey for the last 4 or 5 years. So these are maps for us to pick up and do what we got to do with them. If identifying with a projector is helpful, or identifying with a manifestor or reflector is helpful, then great. And if it's not, but the strategies and the the map itself and following that is helpful, but the labels aren't, also all good. It's whatever is most helpful for you. Never stay too stuck too long on something that you feel a lot of resistance around. That's life telling you, hey, let that go. So like anything I'm sharing, and this is the point of me sharing, I'm sharing to create connection with you. And if there's resonance there, great. But I'm also sharing authentically in my own style so that you can understand if there is resistance around what I'm saying. And if there is, let it go. Let me go. Like, let it go, right? Go and find someone that resonates with you. So I just wanted to put all of that out there before I jump into this series. It helps me to ground. It helps me to connect to why I'm doing what I'm doing, and makes it easier for me to just get in the zone and jam and not be, second guessing or have things in the back of my head as I'm jamming. Kia ora.